Rise and shine, beloved great grand rising, great grand rising. Come on in. Let's get ready for the mid-month check-in. Come on, with that being said, we're going to take a good healing deep breath in as we activate the success mind. Deep breath in, exhale. Relax from the crown of the head all the way down. You know the drill. Soles of the feet. Sitting erect, opening up your core center of self. Get good posture, beloved. Come on, deep breath in. Exhale. Turning the focus inward. Tapping the heart center. Just go ahead and start tapping on the heart center. Tapping on the heart center. Tap on the third eye, the pineal gland. Tap the top of the head. Just waking up the senses, waking up these energy centers. Deep breath in. Exhale. We're so thankful and grateful for this day, for this mid-month check-in, for being here. And we're just thankful and grateful. Come on, lovelies. Come on, lovelies. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, so, excuse me. Each month that we come here, let me get a little sip of water. We want to make sure we're doing a mid-month check-in. The reason why we're doing this is because we don't want too much time to get by. Let me start a comment here. Let me put a happy Saturday here. Waiting for it to come up. Okay, give me a second. They doing the craziness again. Okay, let me see if it's up now. See, I'm not even finding myself. I'm not coming up on my own page. Let's try to open this again. They play games, y'all. They play games. I'm right on my page, my own page, and I can't find my live. Okay. So, with that being said, they say I'm live, but I'm not live. I can't find it. One more time. I'll try one more time. Look at that. It's not here. Okay, so that's that. With that being said, beloved, let's take our time and do a mid-month check-in. And I'm not going to recap today of all the ground that we've covered. But what I do want to check in with you today, I want you checking in and I want you to see what's working. What is working? What's not working? What do you want to do differently? This is the time that we check in, we assess, we adjust, we edit, and we adjust. We assess, we edit, and then we adjust to make room for what we want more of and what we want less of, or what we're going to let go completely. So that's the formula that we're working with today when we do the mid-week month check-in. So write that down. We want to assess, we want to edit, and adjust. What are we doing that for? We want to see what we want more of going forward, what we want less of going forward, what do we want to let go altogether. And then finally, we want to do a check-in to see what we need to zoom in on the most, the top priority, right? I'm going to do that as well. And so we're so thankful and we're so grateful that we're able to do that. And it's worth making the note. I'm just going to make a note here for myself because there's something that's coming up, right? Okay, got that. So, beloved, let's look at this. You want to make sure that you are in a state of awareness, conscious awareness. What I've learned for myself over the years is that anytime I want to make real movement, anytime I want to really get something done, I realize that I cannot do it just thinking in my mind. Grand Rising, Jules, see you in a little bit. All right? You can't do it just by thinking about it in your mind. So this is where we start bringing many more components in, as we discussed earlier in the month. It takes movement, it takes action, because every time you move, you start shifting energy. If you start thinking of yourself as that powerful, that anytime you move, anytime you take a step, you're not just doing that out of habit or because you getting up, you're moving, you're walking. I want you literally conscious. I'm doing the same, that every time I move, every time I take a step, I'm moving energy. I'm moving energy. Things are moving in my behalf. We're here. This is probably day number 46, right? I set out to do this, I believe, 15 days, and I'm here at 46, now taking one day at a time. So I can't tell you we're going to be here for 50 days, 60 days. I can't tell you that. I'm taking one day at a time. What is behind the one day at a time? Because everything we do, even though I'm here engaging with you guys, I'm also living life. So when we come to a mid-month check-in, we want you to be so consciously aware of what's working and what's not working, so that we eliminate. The purpose of doing this is to start eliminate time that we're coasting, right? Or as we say in 3D, wasting time. But really, you cannot waste time. Time is all, first of all, time is an illusion. But the thing that we call time in 3D, you really can't waste it, because it's going to work one way or another. We say wasting it because you didn't use it for a specific focused intention. So we say you wasted time, but really you can't waste time, because time is going to work. It's going to create something good, bad, or indifferent. Your desire, your misery, your regret, it's going to create something, because you are such a powerful being. So rather you wake up and become consciously aware and direct that energy the way that you need to direct it for your highest good, or you leave it for everything else to start working. Now, let me go down deep here for a minute and go back into some old school kind of language for you to understand. And not talking devil and demons, but talking lower level energy and frequency that feeds on lower level emotion, that feeds on fear, confusion, chaos. Energies feed on that. So when you're quote unquote wasting time because you're in fear, you're in resistance, you're in comparison, you're in judgment and criticism, that energy is feeding lower level energies, lower level malevolent forces that really want to grow and stay strong and live, right? So we understand that. And so we don't want to waste time. This is why we're doing mid-month check-ins. Until you take responsibility, 100% responsibility for yourself, your growth and your development, we're going to keep going into these comas where we're sleepwalking through life. And then we have these pockets, we wake up and we panic. And then we hide some more. That's not what we want. That's not where we want to be. So we want to assess, all right, I set out this month to accomplish A. Where am I with that? I need to assess if what I'm doing every day, is that helping me accomplish this, or is it taken away? Or am I just fooling myself, talking a good game, but I'm just fooling myself? What's working? What's not working? Where am I losing focus? Where am I losing consciousness? Where am I compromising? Meaning, when I say compromise, I want to see it in this context. Where are you giving over your strength and power to others rather than staying true to your desire? Right? Is it sometimes a challenge to get up some days and do this? Is just like anything we do in 3D. Come on, y'all talk back to me. Those of you that work and have to get up there some days, you don't want to get up. You don't want to do it. But you have purpose, so you do it anyway. So mid-month check-in, where are you? You do a mid-month check-in for this month, and then you can back it up to the beginning of January to see where you are so far, a month and a half in, and tighten up. That's all it is, just to tighten up so that you become more consciously aware. What's working? What's not working? What can I do differently? And sometimes when you don't even know the answer, but trust me when I tell you, if you sit down quiet and ask the right questions, you're going to get the right answers. There is a saying that says, write this down. You cannot ask disempowering questions and expect empowering answers. Not going to happen. Many times you're asking the wrong question. You're asking a disempowering question. Like, I don't see how that's going to work. There's no way. We start making these statements and then we ask a question, but we need to ask empowering questions, right? So that you can get empowering answers. You can't ask disempowering questions and expect empowering answers. And so we could work with that, right? When we say things to ourselves like, there's no way that's going to work for me. How in the world am I going to get, X amount of dollars? How in the world? That's a disempowering question. An empowering question is, I know there's always a way. Show me the way. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to keep writing different ways that I can do this. And then the creative world, the creative consciousness of God starts working with you. So to bring this all together in the mid-month check-in, you want to assess, you want to edit what worked, what didn't work, what I need to take out, what I need to let go, what I need more of, and then adjust and adapt. Make it work for you. I'm going to say this last statement here in 30 seconds and we're going. When we talk about spiritual law, the law of vibration, the law of attraction, it works with your current feeling state, not your future state. So if your current state is hoping for something to come up and rescue you so that you can feel better in the future, you're going to stay in that low state, that lacking state. It works with your current state, your resting vibrational state. And when we learn to tweak that, beloved, we're going to start setting ourselves up. I'm going to go deeper into that as we travel on, because that's going to be a part of staying alert and checking in daily. What is my current state? What is my current viewpoint? What am I thinking, feeling, or believing? Take a good healing deep breath in and exhale. I'm going to release you with many blessings for the rest of your day. Have a blessed, wonderful, amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. Bye now.